Here's the card. Rat's ass. Audio issues. Boring. Fantasizes about violence. Unnecessary. Indignant narration. K. Lesbian. Misogyny. Shut up. Rare W. Uh-oh. He doesn't look like in rare W form, but I could be wrong. Slow brain. He does look in slow brain form. Creepy. Yelling. Fucking. Baby mouth. To be specific. No. Eepy pedo. Beard petting. Again, just makes shit up. Worries about divorce, out of breath, and big mad. It could definitely a 20-minute possible ding no. A nice short time frame, quality ding no territory, but also I'm told that he's on a spicy mood, so who knows? He could also be low energy. I mean, look at this face. Does this look like the man with a lot of virility and youth in him? Does this look like the kind of guy with a lot ahead of him? No. 50 seconds to bet your bingo points. I'll use all my snoozes if you don't have a subby. You have 8 minutes till an ad, but I think the corn whales have made sure everybody is pretty cobbed up, honestly. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you. "30 seconds. All right. We'll turn them up a little bit. Last call. I like the song. All right. Ready? Let's go.
Okay, we're ready to go. Humbalowe.
Singing.
All right.
Singing? Don't have it.
All right, so we're going with the premise of this being pretty much just the left is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
EP? We're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay.
And, yeah. Anyway, let's get in on this.
Fuck yeah, dude. And yeah, anyway. We have different energies, I'm finding. You know? I think me and Dave are different experiences as guys go. What do you think, chat? Different guys a little bit? With some different qualities? Dare I say, you have different qualities with this guy as well? Maybe some differences of opinion and expression?
Time. This comes as President Trump says he will send ICE officers to security checkpoints to ease disruptions to airports.
To ease disruptions. By the way, this has done the opposite, of course, and only caused disruptions. I'm hearing lines like 6 hours to get through. And this is, of course, during TSA strikes, which is not helping.
Which I completely agree.
Of course you do. You're a fucking cuck. Donald Trump could walk over to you and be like, open your mouth, it's time for me to piss. And you'd be like, yes, sir. And you'd be like, and you would start to piss. And you'd be like,
Mr. President, Mr. President, sir. It's an honor to drink your piss, Mr. President, sir.
And then you would gulp it down.
Me personally, now I'm going to say this is me personally. I would say abolish the TSA.
Okay. I'm in favor of abolishing the TSA and ICE and making airport security something that makes sense. Like, I'm fine if someone is screened to go in any venue. Really, like a sporting event, you get fucking, you know, don't bring a gun in the or a fucking machete in the sporting event. Okay, this makes sense. No problem. Well, no, it's not a rare W until he explains himself, and I have him pause. If he has quality reasoning or he just says something true, I mean, maybe. But like, you know, the TSA is not that. The TSA is a product of the war on terror for you kids. that didn't experience a pre-TSA airport. Like it's fine, but they're not even good security checks. Like nothing is even. If you wanted to kill a bunch of people in an airport, you know where you do it? A line for TSA. You know what I mean? Like no one's going through the problem of getting a plane. Like they got 9/11 stir crazy, and they're like, whoa, I can't do it. It's like, oh, where are the most fucking people at? And you just like this kind of thing happens. Employees sometimes commit crimes in airports and shit. Other people just walk into airports and do this shit because they just let anybody in, of course. So like the only place that these are fucking relevant is guys scared of 9/11 again. It's not happening, man. Go all the way to the gate with your family member without a ticket. Oh, back in the day, man, it was nice. Pre-TSA airports were wild. It wasn't only wild, it was like nice. There's a middle ground between not caring at all who's on the planes because you just want money and making it a good time. I think it should be an amenity. I frankly think air travel should not be a luxury. After buses and everything, but just in general, I think moving around on Earth should be free for everyone. Trains would be better, of course, but you know we need planes for some extent too. Makes sense. Obviously, domestic travel would be ideal with trains.
I'm fine for decades without it.
Yelling.
Then 9/11 happens, and of course, America has to have a big overcorrect.
Dave, you support that shit, Rare W, though.
I would say abolish TSA.
Rare W, but is he gonna say something? If he says something stupid, oh man, don't fuck this up. The Rare W stands for right this second.
But
Jesus Christ, fucking shut
allow
up.
people to carry guns on planes.
Okay, dude. Nope. Obviously, an immediate rescinding of a Rare W. But, put people in a stressful situation all day, allow every single one of them to carry a gun, and then stuff them all into a tin box where there's no escape or hope. Yeah, allow people to have guns in a pressurized fucking vessel, miracle machine that somehow stays afloat in the air over the flat earth. Yeah, let's do that. That makes sense.
Then all these little sand sucker fucking terrorist asshole.
Oh, racism. Sand sucker. I was actually thinking like a fish. I was thinking like the little fish on the tank, but he was just being racist. I don't have racism actually on this car. That's crazy.
Allah worshipping dick faces. Or just sit.
I'm actually to some extent fine with checking the gun on the bag, like in the bag, theoretically, but I don't like the guy that wants to do that in America. You know what I mean? Like, I can imagine personally checking a gun on a bag because I want to travel with it, right? That makes sense. I don't need a gun with me. You could be selling it. You could be just liking your gun. You could be like, I'm going to go hunting with my friend and I got to take my gun. Like, you can have one in your track bag. I know. I just don't like the idea of the guy that really wants to do that for the reason to have the gun on him. You know what I mean? But I'm fine if it's checked way more. Right now, you can check guns in and then go into storage for the flight. It's not a hard process to do either. I'm not surprised. Yeah. But of course, what if Bane flies up in another plane, enters the hold, gets the guns, and takes it over? Have you fucking thought about that?
In their little seat and read a fucking magazine. If it was up
with
to
a gun.
Me, I would abolish the TSA.
Yeah, never mind. I can't keep your Rare W, buddy. It's just like he's always like, yes, here's my idea. And it looks like, it's like a popsicle, whatever your favorite flavor of popsicle is. Orange Mickey Mouse popsicles from my childhood. You eat the ears first. And then he's like, oh, do you like, abolish the TSA? And because they don't actually offer security, and it is bullshit, okay? And they're not good at it, and they're not qualified. And it's just profiling people and making the time take a lot more, and our privacy is bad. And you're like, oh, cool. And then he's like, and now my favorite part about this popsicle is when I drop it on the ground, roll it over my carpet, and pick it up, and then suck on the cat hair that sticks to it. That's the best way. That's the best way to eat a popsicle. And then now I got to throw the whole fucking Rare W away, Dave. Why? Why couldn't we just have the good thing without rolling it in cat hair? Dave doesn't travel. Of course not. Hell no.
We can go back to the 1990s mode of transit. It's fine.
The 1990s mode of transit? I guess he's just like, when I was 12, things were better. I guess that's true. Did you guys know that the enshittification of everything accelerates under right-winged people? Did you guys know that every single one of our bad presidents have been Republicans and right-wing? Isn't that show fucking crazy?
But I would allow people to carry guns on planes.
Mm-hmm.
Then all these little stupid revolutionaries will just sit in their seat and read their stupid fucking magazine and just mauled.
Dave, please don't use the term mauled. You got to shave your head. You have to shave your head before you can say maulding. Because then it means it's a man who's embraced it, and that's fine. You can be that, but you're not. Dave's life and appearance and aesthetic and vibe is one of self-denial.
Like I said, I would run on literally abolishing TSA and just
Cool, I'm going to read this. On Monday, ICE will be going to airports to help our wonderful TSA agents who have stayed on the job despite the fact that the radical left Democrats who are only focused on protecting hardline criminals who have entered our country, he puts the cunt in country, illegally, are endangering the USA by holding back the money.
just returning to the airports.
That is a truth.
But
He really hit us with the fucking truth there, dude. I'm going to start a Truth Social account immediately. Thank you, Mr. President, for opening my eyes. Dude, if you ever find me glazing Donald Trump, just know it's genuine.
But again, I would also
Not a grift. It's never been a grift.
run on letting anyone that wants to have a gun or anyone that is
Sure.
legally allowed.
You know what? I want Dave to go on the flights where guys have tons of guns. And I want him to go drunk. And I want to see what happens. He should buy out the whole plane, minus guys who want guns. Actually, no. Take them with you. I don't care.
to have a gun on their person on that plane. Then all the little terrorist fucks can just, sit there and read their magazines.
Terrorist fucks? What? Dave... Let's say, for the sake of your argument, that the terrorists are on all the airplanes. And they have been, since 9/11/2001, frustratedly sitting patiently on the airplanes because they couldn't bring their terrorist gear and bombs in because the TSA was there, right? Because it has been working or something. But after the TSA is abolished, they're coming back because they're like, we're so back, boys. But now they can't because every American male, of course, maybe some of the women too, the rootin' and tootin' ones, will have a gun on an airplane. And you think without any security checks where you can bring a gun on an airplane, you don't think a terrorist would just bring something else on the airplane? I don't know, shoe bomb, just making something up that's never totally been tried. And they blow up instead and just take the plane down or whatever? Like, why wouldn't they just do that? Does it have to be about hijacking the plane and ramming it into something? Is that the only thing that can happen?
Because they'll get shot. I also, if anyone does rise up in Islamic terrorism,
Rise up in Islamic terrorism.
or any terrorism thereof, and attempt to take control of the plane, everyone gets full-on, dead-ass, 100% immunity if they blow their fucking heads off.
All right, let's run this scenario through. Guy is a full-on fucking terrorist. His name is Muhammad Jihad, okay? And he is like, I am a terrorist, and I am going to die for Allah in the name of fuck you, America, and I am all of the stereotypes Dave has in his head, and I'm running to the front, and I'm pounding on the fucking pilot's door, and then 50 guys with guns go, stop right there! And then he's like, no, I'm still going to fucking do it. It's time to blow up the plane. And he starts to, I don't know, pull a cord or something. It's going to blow up. And then Dave's fantasy is all those guys go and unload full magazines toward the fucking pilot cabin? Like the cockpit? No fucking problems? We don't fucking see any...
I'm a gooner.
Any maybe issues with the fantasy? Okay. All right. In the pressurized miracle tube, 30,000 feet in the air. Sweet. It's going to work, dude. This is good. I think Dave should be one of the guys. Like, maybe he could be the hoster, not the hostess. That would be gay and woke. He could be the hosterman. And we can pay him to be the guy on that plane. We can have one experimental plane that goes from Minnesota to Mar-a-Lago, back and forth.
Well, the Democrats just have nothing but themselves to blame. Allahu Akbar means God is great.
I forgot to click beard petting, by the way.
Great.
He was combing through that fucking thing. And I was staring at it, but I was just caught up in the fucking theory of his. An air steward? No, I do not mean that. That's fucking DEI woke Joe Biden nonsense.
And yeah, while the vast majority of practitioners of Islam do not support or do not participate in terrorism, specifically when it comes to the Middle Eastern portion of them, about 1 in 4 does.
Oh. Yeah, just make shit up. Nope. Not true.
So stop crying, Lasty. Also, Lasty, under their rule...
By the way, that would be 25. That would be 25% of the population, which is less than the percent of our population that is brainwashed freaks, which is closer to like 33%. By the way.
Oh, you'd be dead.
You'd be dead, Lasty.
The possibility, but this is certainly unprecedented, and I don't even know what it'll look like. Perhaps we will see counter-protests.
That'd be hilarious. Counter protests at the airport? I don't know. They get a little weird about airport protesting, probably. What I think you should do is shit your pants when they try to arrest you. I think you should wear pants with breakaway shit flaps, and then you should shit on them when they start taking people. They'll stop. I bet if people started projectile shitting at their assailants more often, it would work. Take a cue from nature. We need one of those. We should get like ink sacs or something when we evolved. What was God thinking?
I mean, because either Lasty, I've talked
Dude,
with
look
you
at this fucking specimen. He's so fucking manly.
enough to make this assumption.
Look, I didn't want to say this publicly, and don't ever let Dave see this, but he emasculates me. Okay? He's a tall, robust, manly, masculine man with control over his body and functions and mind. And it really fucking makes me feel weak.
You're either gay,
Yeah?
in which case you'd be taken under the roof of a tall building,
Roof
and
of a
chucked
top
off,
building. True.
or B, you're
True, they just do that. Fantasize about violence.
Such a weak, pathetic, straight male jackass. If I was gay or something.
Toxic masculinity. Are you fucking serious, brother? I don't have toxic masculinity on this shit. Sody Pup, thank you. He's not. Do not say that that's true. I don't have jackass either.
That you let a woman run your life.
Ooh, misogyny.
And that isn't allowed in Islam either.
What? By the way, the was it Kamini or whatever has posts going around because he was like, people like to make fun of America Boo ass Americans when they support unjust war, even if they suck or whatever. He said, like, you know, some shit like women are like the soul of the household or some shit. I don't know, you know, some other similarly misogynist thing. But he actually got like, I don't think it was Matt Walsh, but the Matt Walsh equivalent type dudes getting mad for implying that women are supposed to have some kind of agency. So it's whatever. It's whatever. They blew him up. They blew him up, dude. Women are the women of society. That's actually the most base thing you've ever said.
If you're a male feminist and you're in bed with Islam,
What does in bed with Islam mean?
I got some questions for you.
What does in bed with Islam even mean? I feel like I am the, like, example, because I'm the leftist he interacts with the most that does this job, right? I think probably. I think I'm like the guy that has the good take on this of all the guys he pays attention to. And I just don't understand why he can't why can't he just why can't anyone be an anti-theist without being a fucking racist or freak? Like, I've only ever seen anti-Islam guys be racists. I've never seen them be anti-Christian or whatever. They're always the guys going, whoa, you only focus on Christianity, bro. Watch an ad? Great. You know, something that frustrates me about these games that are fake but could be real, and one of them is real but it's not as good, is that they always do a thing that is intentional where they play less, like they don't play efficiently, so that you look at it and you go like, I could fucking play this in a satisfying way and beat this game, but they can't. It's like an infomercial thing. It makes me mad. I know that they're doing it, and I'm annoyed that they keep fucking trying to do it to me. You know? I'm like, fucking fuck off. God, he's so bad. I don't have Watches an ad on here, and that sucks.
You're right. You're right, Lasty.
Actual study rage baiting. I know, right? Other parts where streamers are pretending to enjoy the game, I've never seen that ever, actually. I think that game, if made without greed and depravity at its core, that could be an actually good game. Like, I think if Steam if someone put this out on Steam and was like, hey, it's actually that mobile game, but actually good or whatever, name it whatever you want, it would fucking rip. People would actually, that's not a bad format for a game. They're just never real, and they're just scams. Why not make the game and make all the money on the good game that people like? You could just Angry Birds this shit. Just make a good thing. They make them look like fake streamers. There is one. Yeah, but like, it is still like a mobile. Or are you talking about the ones on Steam? Yeah. Ugh. The game ad. Someone tell Jake they do it. It's right here. Oh, so you want these games right here? Now you go, let's see them clear them. What? Yeah, you want those games? Yeah, but this doesn't look well done. This has mixed reviews. 71%? No, we can do better. We can do better. Yeah, we need... Okay, look, that's fine. It's a fine effort. But that's not it.
Right. Up until the 1970s, if you took a photo of Tehran and New York City, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And then the
Operation Ajax was a joint mission from the CIA and MI6, which aimed to overthrow Prime Minister Mohammed Mossadegh? How do you say that? Mossadegh? Who had nationalized Iran's oil industry. Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi was subsequently put into power in 1953.
The Islamic fundamentalist regime took over, and we have what we have now, a religious, fanatical, totalitarian, theocratic state.
Oh, like how the Republican Party wants to govern, you dumb fuck? And then the revolution happened in 1979. Well, don't... No.
Yeah. They had that once. They had the Western Dream once.
They didn't have the Western Dream once. They got destabilized from their own fucking thing when Europe decided to partition everything and then install heads of state themselves. And then, it was just colonialism 2.0, and we're still there. Yeah, imperialism, yeah.
And by force, they had what I just described. What do you support? Western feminism?
Uh-huh.
Or Eastern Orthodoxy?
Western feminism. If you want to even call that my allegiance, which is not the case. Like, to call what I believe feminism, I think, is a cheap... And what all of us believe is like a cheap... It's like feminism is like one of the many things that you could consider covered by the umbrella of, like, just achieving an ethical mindset towards things. Like, I don't really consider someone's womanhood so specific unless that's the point of the topic, right? Like, well, like, healthcare is hard to dole out for, like, female-presenting people because the healthcare system doesn't fucking allow women to have a real say in their healthcare. They don't listen to them. They don't take their pain into real consideration. And this is doubly so for women in the minority group, or any minority group, really. And it just gets worse. So, I don't know, man. Chips challenge? I never tried it.
Well, actually, no, I take that back. Western feminism or Islamic Orthodoxy?
Ew.
Because they seem to support...
Do I have an icky, yucky Dave thing on here?
Both. The U.S. did that shit. What shit, my dear?
Ugh.
What shit, my dear?
My dear.
Ugh. What shit do they want to do? What shit did they do? What did they do? What did they do? What did they do? I support equality and equality. I maybe he means equity and equality.
I don't have a voice. Baby mouth. You want us to clip this? I don't feel like he's clippable.
What did they do? What did they do?
It's not funny enough.
I support...
It's not funny enough. He has to say something funnier than that. He has to say, like, oh, you want me to be a little baby? Or something like that. And then I'll be, like, all over it. But, yeah.
Equality and equality. I maybe he means equity and equality. Okay, well, Islam is fundamentally opposed to both those things.
So are you, Dave. So are you, man.
So why are you supporting Islam?
What? Who's supporting Islam? I think racistly he can't decide. He can't understand that we view the populations of these places as validly and as human beings with agency and who should not be murdered. And he's like, yeah, but they're Muslims. I was conditioned by George W. Bush, even though I said 9/11 was stupid and, you know, they overreacted with the TSA thing. I do not believe it's an overreaction to murder these people for 30 years. That's actually totally fine.
Not for nothing.
I'm dismantling my...
Why are you supporting Islam then?
My desk. Ew, what the fuck? Okay, we have to re-examine that Joker laugh, though. Look at his face. Watch how it snaps back into place. What the fuck is wrong with this guy, dude? I don't have Joker laugh
It's
either.
to virtue signal to the far
The
left.
ding knowers are getting, you know, you're dodging some bullets here.
Oh my God! It was our intervention in the 50s and the 70s. Yeah, that only hasn't been 3 generations removed.
Why do you think 3 generations is enough to get out from underneath some kind of fucking autocracy? What do you think is supposed to happen? By the way, it took them less time to revolt. My dad was stationed off Iran during the hostage crisis. This wasn't that long ago. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
But just showing that they're willing to stand up to Trump.
Out of breath.
And you people have no idea what's going on. You're just TDS. You're just
TDS. Brother, dude. All his war buddies want us to nuke Iran. Dude, anyone who thinks that we should nuke anybody is a dumb fucking loser that needs to be on the ground when it happens.
deranged. You have nothing. You have no arguments.
Hakeem Jeffries, who is furious about
TDS is when you bring up the 50s and 70s.
President Trump's checkmate move, which is to have ICE agents at airports doing the job of TSA workers, which
Exactly.
A big checkmate move. Well, you see these inept guys who can't do the job of even the most simple law enforcement and are doing poorly? Well, let's put them in a stressful situation with Americans who are traveling around and definitely not illegal immigrants at the fucking airport? What? What are we here for? They're not doing like screenings. They're looking at people coming through, profiling them. They arrested a U.S. citizen mom the other day because she was too brown for their liking. Like today, maybe yesterday. I don't remember. There's so much news all the time.
That's the checkmate move.
honestly should
Because
It's the checkmate move. That one's kind of funny.
exactly. That's the checkmate move.
Okay, maybe that's the checkmate move. Because he's a little drunk. That could be funny. That made me laugh.
honestly should
Because they're paid. TSA agents aren't.
Checkmate. I'm not gonna pay some of these people.
And dumbass discount dollar store Obama here.
Big mad for some reason.
Is
Slow-
just pissed off about it.
Okay, great.
Again,
Again.
I would
Wow, we
dismantle
really started to fill this up.
TSA. I think we should go back to the airports of the 90s. Yes, that leaves us open to another 9/11. But guess what? 9/11 had to have a massive amount of luck to make it happen.
That feels
And
racist. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. He says so much racist shit all the time.
that's the reality of it.
It's the reality.
I want to want the American people to be brave again,
Delicious.
and I also want the American people to not fear death.
Oh, okay. Well, sadly, we're run by a bunch of capitalist Christians, so they're all fucking terrified of death. So you're not gonna get that out of the way. They love other people's death.
Charlie Kirk is dead?
Never go full Kirk. It's like the prophet Kirk said, some people just gotta die. It happens. Maybe to everybody.
That's what I really want.
What?
When I was screaming for no masks,
Screaming.
let's see, the one little faggot that
Ooh, a
had
slur for some reason? Let's go.
me for that. Well, he's not in the chat right now. I got heat for that.
All right. Anyway, so to be able to wear a mask is a First Amendment right?
America, we need to fucking find our balls again.
Okay. Go ahead and look for the balls, David. Where would they be located? Where are
We
the balls?
really fucking do.
Mhm.
As Americans.
What?
Were we tell the government, no, I'm not going to wear a goddamn diaper on my face because of a fucking flu.
Dave, MAGA guys literally, like, MAGA grandmas wore fucking diapers on their faces. Like, hello? They actually did.
I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that because of some stupid, idiotic public health policy. I thought it was
I fucking hate public health. No!
ridiculous when government started mandating every public restaurant, whatever, bar, be smoke-free. That was fucking ridiculous. It should be up to the establishment, not the government.
No, unnecessary indignant narration is not that. He has to look at a video and watch someone else do something and list the things they're doing.
But a bunch of pussy fucking, lily-livered fucking jackasses.
Fucking
They're like, I just want to live
Rats
a long life. You're gonna die anyway. We all meet the same goddamn endpoint. Does it really matter when we end it, when we enter it?
Then die? What do you mean? Then fucking shuffle off the mortal coil. Yes. Yeah, I think obviously as finite human creatures, the idea is to just have a nice quality of life, enjoy longevity, and experience the things we would like to during the time we get to. For as long as we can, really. Because it's just like one ride, you know? So just ride it, baby. When we end it, huh? Well, I'm gonna have to say that the most likely way Dave dies that we get to witness is going to be him falling asleep and choking on himself. Betcha.
I got your wish. Guess I'm ready for a fight.
I'm ready for a fight. All right, dude. Let's see how it goes.
But I gotta pee first, so bear it back.
Piss break. Boom, boom, boom. Dude, he is looking round in the middle. Can we just observe the shape? That's fucking crazy. I bet you could do a compilation because he's done this exact move hundreds of times. I bet you could roll this back and just clip every single time he's done this from basically this exact thing and run a time lapse. You could just see where it distends. You can see this middle go like centripetal force just pulling his midsection out. I don't care. Fuck off. Wow. Okay.
I'm actually wondering why you support a pedophile.
Ooh, good question.
Do you have any proof that he's a pedophile?
How the fuck are the files? The Epstein files.
The Epstein files. Clintons or Biden's mentioned may win. Do you have any fucking actual evidence? Do you have any evidence? Do you have any of that? Do you have any evidence of that actually happening? Oh, so you think any man making any sexual advance on any female at any time?
Whoa.
If you make them
Wrong.
children,
Whoa.
if you make them children, then you can go to hell.
None of the girls at the Miss Teen USA were children.
None of the girls at the Miss Teen USA were children?
None of the girls at the Miss Teen USA were children. And
I just got a full body shiver. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm also doing creepy. I'm clicking creepy as well.
Monica Lewinsky was not a child.
Who? What?
Doesn't matter. He abused a position of power to prey on an intern.
Oh my fucking god! Yes,
Oh,
just yeah. Of course, women are just pure innocent souls, and it's only innocent men that are only men that corrupt them. Go
blah,
fuck
blah.
yourself. Do you have any other arguments?
What?
Tell you what. What do you want me to
Anyway.
do for the next video? Next video that I bring on.
Next video that I bring on. Man, look at that chat. We have about 7.5 minutes. Shut up is a bingo. And that seems like the only one right now.
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of. I don't. You pick something. I don't know.
Okay.
Why were you cutting me off when I was
Not a
trying to ask
problem.
about
Not a
this?
problem.
Why was
Hey,
I asking-
Iron Gullet. Hey, Iron Gullet. By the way, Phoenix, shut the fuck up.
Well, there you fucking have it, dude. There's your bingo. Bingy! Chad, bet your bingy points. You have 2 minutes. We're just going to the end now. The midway point has obviously been defeated. Midway point defeated. It is just to the end point. 13 minutes in. Let's go. Bet your bingy points right. Meow. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a snack, too. Jan, I have a surprise. The first thing I have purchased for the subathon this year. Oh, yeah. Dr. Pepper Peeps are part of the Dr. Pepper. All I can have for the... We did corn last year. We're doing Dr. Pepper. All I can have is Dr. Pepper things. All right, chat. That's your bingo points batted. Betted those bingy points. Can't be that bad. At least Dr. Pepper is supposed to be sweet, but I don't like Peeps. Peeps are bad. So maybe, frankly, it could be the best thing we eat. I don't know. But I'm only allowed to have a smorgasbord of Dr. Pepper things. If you know any Dr. Pepper food items or weird kinds of Dr. Pepper, that'd be fine too. I'll go look in my local places. I know there's Dr. Pepper beef jerky out there, Dr. Pepper beans. We have to have some other Dr. Pepper stuff, surely, on the market. Dr. Pepper chewing gum from 1989? I'm chilling.
Hey, Aaron Gullet,
What?
would you kindly care to explain to me how black people,
Whoa.
even though they are
Racism?
how they are worse off now than under Jim Crow?
Oh, I would never advocate that they were.
Oh.
Iron J. Gullet, spokesman for black politics. That's true.
Could you advocate that they were better under Jim Crow?
No, I would not say they were better off.
Oh, well, it's got to be one or the other.
He said the same thing twice. Dr. Pepper sausage from 7-Eleven. Dr. Pepper sausage?
No,
You
it doesn't.
know. No, it has to be one or the other. Now, either shut the fuck up and
You added me.
and take a stance, or get the fuck off my line.
Smoke check?
They were worse off back
Iron
in the
Gullet,
day,
smoke
but that
check.
doesn't
Smart.
mean that things are perfect now. There you go.
Smart.
No, they were
Smart.
actually better off. Now,
How are they better off?
Well, according to Jesse Lee Peterson, who is an actual black man,
The
unlike
dumbest
me
man that's
or
ever lived,
you,
yeah. Okay.
According to Jesse Lee Peterson. That borderline counts as a lesbian, but it doesn't. What a dumbass. That is really stupid. That's maybe one of the dumbest things I've heard him say in a long time. So, citing Jesse Lee Peterson. You saw it at 7-Eleven today. It was horrible. Wait. 7-Eleven. Okay, I'm looking this up. Dr. Pepper sausage.
Dave, use him.
Now, fuck off. Now, fuck off.
What do you mean, fuck off? You added
Fuck
me.
off. Fuck off.
David, can I ask you how you think the Iran war is
Fuck
going?
off.
Ugh.
All right, I'll just remove you from the goddamn call.
Johnsonville Dr. Pepper sausage? You better fucking believe I'm getting some of that.
Oh, and what a shock. Phoenix has left us.
Okay. I don't have anything for any. Wazers.
Oh, God.
It's actual sausage. Dude, so this is just a crash out? I don't have any buttons. Stubbs Dr. Pepper anytime sauce? We need hold on. Whoa. Can we get these things on Amazon or something? Can I get it all in one cart? That'd be ideal. Yes! Stubbs Dr. Pepper sauce! Let's do it. I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it. Think I won't? Let's keep going. Dr. Pepper cotton candy.
Oh.
Dude, why do they have to keep doing crossovers? Dude, he's not saying it. Okay, boring.
Oh, it's the drunk one. Hi. How much have you had to drink today?
Ooh, good question.
Hello?
Dr. Pepper makes a soda? That's fascinating. A Dr. Pepper shirt? I actually might have a Dr. Pepper shirt. I should
You
get
there?
one, though. You're right. I should do Dr. Pepper all over.
Hi.
It's a B plot character. Hello?
What's up, Davo?
Hello.
So he just got mad? Okay.
How's it going?
Fine.
You having a good weekend?
Ivana be spanked. Amazing article find. That's wonderful.
Do you have anything to ask me?
Why are you wanting to pay $6 a gallon for gas
Ooh, good question.
if you could drive?
If you could drive.
Can and don't care.
Don't think you...
You're seriously asking me what about the Acolyte is not canon?
Yeah, I watched the Acolyte. What about it's not canon? What we see in the Acolyte is we see the High Republic.
If you knew what testosterone was, I might believe you.
Dave,
where's my testosterone? Fuck off.
If you pay attention to the Acolyte, is they're having a discussion in whenever the one woman is with the members of the council, not council, the Senate, and it's very clear that they're distrusting the Jedi and thinking their power is waning. If they admit the Sith have come back without them knowing it, they would have lost all credibility and would have no longer been trusted. They were covering it up to keep power.
No.
Yes, they were.
No.
Yeah, they were.
No.
Oh, yes, they were.
No.
Dave.
To be specific, would be one.
It's very clear that
no, just no.
No, just no. That's pretty good. That could be pretty good.
No.
Yes, they were.
No.
Yeah, they were.
No.
Oh, yes, they were.
No.
Dave, it's very clear that they were.
Just no.
It's pretty funny.
You yelling no doesn't change the fact that that's literally what was happening.
No, no. I admit there was a power struggle within the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
But it was because there was nothing to challenge the Jedi. The second the Jedi revealed the Sith, now there is a force to challenge them. Two.
It's
Look, I'm trying to buy Dr. Pepper items for the subathon. And I'm trying to listen to the lore. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Two.
Okay.
No, I let you go on.
Yeah.
Two.
Okay.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Two. The Jedi and their roles as keepers of the peace versus police had been radically changing for over centuries.
I don't really understand what you're trying to say.
Third, being a Sith wasn't actually illegal under Republic law. Just under Jedi law that they
the Republic that Sheev Palpatine created to not outlaw, I guess?
Tried to maintain. Fourth.
May the fourth be with you, chat. Fourth?
This idea that
he can't think. Yeah. Go on.
You know, the Galactic Republic gave a shit.
Dude, I love Dagoresh silent treatment here because it's really throwing him off. He doesn't have the time. He doesn't have like the thoughts to vamp.
Out every world in said Star Wars galaxies is just laughable. I mean, it's just fucking laughable.
They cared about the ones that were under their control.
Eighth.
And they wanted more under their control.
Eighth.
Where's 6 and 7?
Fuck. Shut up.
I already gave you 6 and 7. You just chose
No,
to
you didn't.
ignore them.
Fuck
yes,
off.
you did.
You
You just
said
chose to
Fifth
ignore
was,
them.
Jake,
You just
Fifth
chose
was
to
that they didn't care about everything under them.
You
Hold on,
just
Jake.
chose
Fifth
to
was everything below
fucking.
was.
You just chose to fucking ignore them. Also, I'm not going to argue this point. I'm just moving on.
In
Shut
the
up,
other,
dude.
in some of the other Star Wars books, where Qui-Gon has to think,
Oh. Ooh, that's a good buy. That's a good buy. We're just finding so many Dr. Pepper things.
I don't care. I don't care if it's presented in a book. I do
it's
not
part of
care.
Star Wars canon.
No, it's not.
Canon.
No, it's not. Unless it is presented on screen, it is not part of canon.
What?
Literally, that's not how it is.
What?
You're only taking screen as canon, then.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, you really don't understand.
That's not true, actually. No, they have comics that are in canon. They have books. Like, not even close. Obviously, the video games.
Then if you're throwing out all of Star Wars lore just for the few things on screen,
well,
man, you're missing
Red
out
Letter
on a lot of
Media
Star Wars
did.
stories.
What?
I don't give a shit what Red Letter Media does.
Me either.
Well, I don't really give a fuck either.
Okay.
Unless it is presented on screen in a physical
Wow,
form.
that is hilariously dumb.
I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read a bunch of fucking.
I know you're
books.
not gonna read. You can't. You can't read. I know you can't. There's actually a lot of really interesting stories that come out from the books.
Then we go with the insults. So I'm just gonna kick your ass right now.
Because you're being insulted?
Cool. Have fun,
You're
Dave.
soft as fuck, dude. You are so fucking soft. Everyone knows it, but God, Dave is just so fucking incapable of taking any sort of pushback. Dagaresh with the light. Dude, the kids that Dagaresh teaches can take more criticism than this fucking guy by a long shot.
I just like to point out, yes, I can read, but
can't.
if you're going to present something in a visual media, everything should have to be explained in said visual media.
What? I don't know what that means.
Okay, and how many have you had to drink so far today?
Good question.
About the same amount as your mother before she let me eat her pussy.
Ew. She let me? That's such a weird thing to say. I think I could probably talk your mom into it sober, personally. I think I have game. I think I have enough game.
Okay, so is that 8 or 9?
What was the name of Darth Plagueis Master?
8 or 9. Let's go. The Tragedy of Darth Plagueis? I used to know this! Don't tell me. Fuck! Why can't I think of it? No! Don't even tell me. No! Fuck! Dude, I used to be so up in Old Republic's guts. I fucking forgot.
Darth Tyrannus.
No, you're wrong. It's Darth Tenebris.
Ooh! Ooh!
Plagueis' real name.
Tenebris, Tyrannus. Whatever.
Tyrannus is a different Darth.
What?
What was Plagueis' real name?
Who gives a shit?
Okay, I guess no one really.
Not-
but
not-
what's Dune Mach?
Dude, he doesn't know.
What's Dune Mach?
What a poser, dude. I thought he was supposed to be the guy that knew all this stuff.
I can't remember.
Okay, that is the dark side technique that Dargesh was talking about earlier, that you use to disrupt someone's connection to the Force, cloud their mind, and what the main purpose of it is to interrupt their flow and connection to the Force in a fight.
Dune Mach,
it is a
Dune
it is
Mach,
a technique,
Dune Mach, no,
it is
no,
a
no,
technique
Dune
created
Mach, Dune
specifically
Mach,
by the Sith
Dune Mach,
to fight
Dune
Jedi.
Mach is Star Trek.
No, Dune Mach
What
is
the
from
fuck?
Star Wars. It is the dark.
I know it. Oh, I remember. Yes, I remember this. You know what? Didn't even think of that when I watched Acolyte.
Side technique that Sith created to fight Jedi to disrupt
True.
their connection to the Force.
True.
My point with this is
No,
you
that
are
is
not
from Star
you are not
Trek.
an authority
That
on
is
Star
from
Wars
Star
lore
Trek.
to be saying that the
That
Acolyte
is from Star Trek.
against canon
You
and lore.
committed
It's
the
not.
Dune Mach.
It's not.
It's
Hegbot? Dune Mach was the lightsaber comment used at the channel Rage Aggression
the
Imitation.
Klingon ritual. Where a Klingon
that's
who has
something
been
else. I
crippled,
can't remember what
where
that
a
one's
crippled,
called.
where a crippled Klingon has asked a friend or a family member to basically let him die.
Do you know what cortosis does when a lightsaber hits it?
Yes, it usually disrupts it.
Yes, it short circuits the beam and causes the lightsaber to stop working for a certain period of time.
Which is why
That's
I'm
dope.
shocked the Jedi just didn't all switch to cortosis blades.
Well, actually, they forbade the mining of cortosis.
I'm saying that if you're in a war...
Dude, I can't believe that Dave would try and fail to get into this argument with somebody. That's
use
crazy.
anything and everything available to you to kill your opponent.
Okay, the Jedi are not warriors, though.
Yes, they
don't.
are.
They don't.
Yes, they fucking are.
They're monks.
They're Jedi. Yeah.
No, they're not.
They're
fucking
monks.
warriors.
No, they're
No.
forced to be warriors by strife, which is why they fucking get steamrolled by the actual war factions in the universe.
Would you like me to explain to you exactly how they're warriors?
Because they have sword, I guess? Have sword warrior. No, dude. In fact, I mean, I think most Star Wars heads can agree, the Jedi are wrong and bad in a lot of respects. Like, and I think, you know, what Rian Johnson was working towards and that got destroyed was this idea that there doesn't have to be this purity for you to be a good person. And there is room in your life for emotions like anger. There's room for emotions like love and emotions like I don't know, just what else do they reject? Fucking, you know, having relationships and families and all that shit. In fact, those are the best things. And if you find any good content in the Star Wars universe, the good stuff is found family stuff, right? With your Rebels and your fucking, you know, your Bad Batch, etc. The actual fucking movies. You know, you found family stuff, and it's all about like actual human connection and the people doing revolution. And then, you know, Andor is also very much about the human connections and the things that we have to lose to do revolution. Although it's a more realistic take on the universe, which is wonderful. It's awesome. If you haven't seen it, you should. Man, aren't they kind of wizardy too? I mean, in some respects, in the Old Republic, like I suspect we're discussing specifically here, yes, because they were at like the heart of the institutional power. They had access to all this stuff, but really, what it is they were an outspoken religious cult who was outwardly critical of Palpatine for a secular country, a secular universal governmental structure. Well, I mean, they weren't all secular. They had different things going on. But, you know, the Jedi are not a unified, like, not everybody has a Jedi or whatever. They're not Bene Gesserit. They're just guys that collect in Coruscant, and there's only fucking 9 on the council, and they don't even have a fucking spot in the Republic. They have some people that respect them and have some connections, but, like, I think George could have really, and I know he would never do this for real, because he didn't have the ideas at the time. But if he could go back, I think having a take on this where you have more perspective from other people who are non-Jedi on how this happened, because they just didn't know and they were, you know, swept in. I think Andor does a pretty good job of this because they don't mention the Jedi whatsoever and never would, because why would, you know, it just never would come up. And just if you have the opportunity to watch that and think about like, oh, and where's fucking Luke Skywalker? Where, you know, the Jedi, all this shit that's happening. Nobody fucking knows any of that stuff. No one's talking about that stuff because it's kind of like secret. They're like secret societies. I mean, the Jedi aren't secret societies. The Sith are, but, you know. Yeah. Dumb and fun ideas are good.
They were generals in the Clone Wars for the first off.
Yes.
So some Jedi had forced into war, I guess.
And do you know what Mace Windu had to say about that? That they are not warriors. They should not be generals in an army.
Yeah, true. Isn't that literally in the movies?
Disagreed with it.
Was full of shit.
Mace Windu was full of shit. Mozone, thanks for priming, dude.
I hope you have a fantastic day.
He was the leader of the Jedi
Why
Council.
did Mace Windu himself lead the goddamn Jedi entourage to arrest Emperor Palpatine?
because he was the head of the Jedi Council and the strongest
my
warrior that,
fucking
well,
God.
the strongest fighter that they had. They say multiple times, we cannot get involved in your war, Queen Amidala. We cannot fight
No,
your
they
war
only
for
say
you.
it once, sweetheart.
Sweetheart. Dude.
No, they say it multiple times. The council says
name
it, Qui-Gon says it.
Maybe 4 times.
Name me twice. No. 4 times. I'm actually serious when I say let's talk about Andor all night. I could. I love that fucking show. I love this border thing that's happening too on that. That is so much more attractive than whatever they had been doing before. Is that a highlight my message thing, or is that something different? I actually like how that looks. That's aesthetically pleasing.
4 is different than once.
Name me.
But I guarantee you, they mention it more than one time. Obviously, Mace Windu mentions it. Qui-Gon mentions it when he's consulting, and then later on, there's talks about it from Obi-Wan's position. But in the Jedi Council, many of them protest. I used to remember the names of all of them, but now I don't. Test. Something different. I don't know.
Times. The only time
Ozone is the Muad'Dib. It is the Cosmic Abyss, I think it is called. Oh.
They first say it when they rescue Queen Amidala. They say it again
I'll
on
spot
her
you one.
ship.
I'll spot
the
you
Jedi
one.
Council says
I'll
that
spot
they
you one. I will
cannot
spot
be
you
going
one.
to
I will spot
war.
you one. I will spot you one.
Not listening. Doesn't listen on your card.
It's when Qui-Gon tells Obi-Wan we can't use our power to help her. Outside of that, the Jedi Council don't give a shit. Nobody cares.
The Jedi Council gave a lot of a shit, actually. Because now there was potentially a new Sith Lord rising, and they didn't know.
Really? And
just
with a new Sith Lord rising, you think they'd send more than two?
Wait, so does he not like Star Wars now? Is he saying it's not good? It's important to remember the Jedi are a small religious cult. Like, they're like one church on one planet that gather from around. Like, they used to be an even bigger thing back in the day, but they're now a small group of people, even at their height in the New Republic. Like, by the time we get to the Luke Skywalker story, they're not a group. Nobody fucking knows who these people are. And by the time we get to fucking... And even in their height on Coruscant, they're not in everyone's place. Right? There were 4. Palpatine kills 4 Jedi. Oh, in the chamber or whatever when they send him? Are there hundreds of them during the Clone Wars? Yeah, hundreds. In a galaxy full, hundreds. That's all this Jedi you got. And they kill all of them in Order 66, right? Hundreds of guys? There's hundreds of people in this chat often. You know what I mean?
One Jedi, one
You
Padawan.
are screaming so loud, you're peeking out their mic. Okay,
You would
we're
think-
talking
you would
about
think-
a
you would
fantasy
think- you would
story.
think they would
He can't talk about a fantasy story.
send a little bit more. Like maybe
Okay.
Mace Windu, Kaimuni,
So-
Yoda, just somebody.
So they did not know
I'll count that as audio issues, yeah. He's blowing out his mic.
fully if it was a Sith Lord. They suspected it was a Sith Lord.
Right.
They had
Well,
no
Yoda
idea
knew-
anything
well,
about
well,
fighting
the acolyte.
Sith Lords
If the acolyte
because it
is
had been
canon,
hundreds,
if the
100 years,
fucking,
1,000 years
if the
since anyone's seen
fucking
a Sith Lord.
acolyte is canon,
I'm sorry, I clicked on Iron Gold's thing.
Yoda.
I would never do that on purpose. Iron Gold.
The head of the whole son of a bitch already knew.
No, he doesn't. What? Why would he know? Yeah, out of breath as fuck. No. Dude, if you guys haven't seen Acolyte, they're not continuing it, so it doesn't matter because of guys like this. But no.
Yoda has done a lot of horrible things in his lifetime, you know.
Was he sent? Does Yoda have any fucking knowledge of this?
He's covered up a lot of stuff. He is engaged in
why
murder of younglings.
Why will you just not admit the Acolyte was trash?
Because it was actually pretty good, and it was very.
No,
it's clear that they. It's clear that they did their
trash.
studying on the lore, and that they actually knew what they were like writing about when they were writing.
I agree. I had a good time. I had a good time with it.
It was trash, and you know it.
No, it wasn't. It just wasn't. It wasn't the greatest show ever, but it was good. And it was very true to lore.
No, it wasn't. But I have to.
It was. We've already proven you don't really know all that much about the lore.
I have
so
given
you're
you
speaking
more
from
than
no
enough.
place of
I have
authority
given
here.
you more than enough fucking time.
Okay, before I go, why do you hate women so much, Dave?
I don't.
You do. You do.
No, I don't.
You want to take
I
away
just
women's
find you
right to
fucking
vote.
annoying.
You talk constantly about committing violence against women. Like
Oh,
you hate women.
You're damn right. I do want to take away your right to vote because I don't think you have enough logic to vote.
Do you think you're a logical person, Dave? You were
Yep.
screaming about Star Wars just a few seconds ago, so loud that you peeked out your mic. You are the most
Yoda murdered everyone involved in the first grade Jedi movement? Wow. Yeah, Yoda sucks.
All right, so I want to say...
Where is that covered? Is that only books? Or is that in something?
Hold on, let me mute you. I want to say about a week ago, you said, or maybe two, you said some guy with an afro was on stream, and you said that afros should be banned. Can you expand on that?
This fucking Dale Earnhardt thing.
Just my own personal opinion.
Just some guy. Yeah, he definitely said that racist shit, though.
But
Why? Can I ask why? Why is
this
it
mysterious caller?
your personal opinion that afros should be banned? The afros should be banned?
They're annoying. They get in the way in movie theaters.
Brother, dude, this is fucking. Oh! Have you ever seen racism rot a man core first? Like, can you imagine if an apple rotted from the core? Nothing burrowed into it. The core was just bad, and it rot. Like, that's what we're experiencing.
Annoying and get in the way of movie theaters. When have you ever had this problem?
Never. You've never fucking had this problem, dog. That is crazy.
My own personal opinion.
It's my personal opinion. It's never been my problem. I, of course, have never been stuck behind someone with so much volume to their hair that I couldn't see the movie. But what if it could happen?
Same thing as when I say chicks shouldn't get tattoos.
Wait, you don't think women should get tattoos?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
I just don't like it.
Not. You don't think that? Hold on. So you don't think that? You don't think that women with tattoos are hot? Well, Dave, no offense. I just want to know why you think these things. I'm not accusing you of anything.
Well,
I just, I'm interested in why you think the way you do.
Why do I have to have a personal opinion backed up by anything?
A personal opinion backed up by anything?
What do you mean? Why don't you like it? Dude, I'll even grant you, if you don't like tattoos on people's bodies, weird thing to not like, but I'll grant you that it's possible. Why? Have you ever introspected onto why that is? Worth thinking about.
Well, you think the way you think for reasons.
You think the way you think for reasons, my dude.
So I like tattoos for a few reasons. I like the self-expression. I like I think just aesthetically, there's something. it tells you something about a person, about the kinds of tattoos that they put on, and I guess it feels a little bit more like they're sharing something with you for you to learn, and they feel a little bit more open to expressing themselves to a degree. To some degrees, it could feel aggressive, I suppose, or stupid. I don't know, if you're a frat bro walking up to me and you have a tribal tattoo, I make assumptions about you. But that's just like, about your self-expression and how that rolls. Maybe you're a dope guy. Maybe Chad is wonderful. So yeah, I think it's something like that. I also think people with tattoos tend to have people that display their tattoos tend to have, by the nature of it, a little bit more confidence. And so they tend to be more attractive people in general, I think. I think if you have tattoos, you're more attractive. But that is because you carry yourself as someone who would choose to do that. That doesn't mean that you're not as attractive as someone without tattoos, because I don't care personally. I mean that you yourself will be more attractive. Does that make sense? I don't know how that, like you will feel more attractive and then therefore be more attractive. Does that make sense? I think people who feel that will get it. One's in chat if you have tattoos, if you're honest. Confidence is attractive. Yeah, it's about the ability to express oneself openly. Yeah. I guess location can also be hot. Like, I don't know. It could be provocative, I suppose, to our little ape brains.
I sure do. And I would, if I had like a weird...
And you don't need any of your personal opinions backed up by anything, do you?
Totally disagree. I don't have a single opinion on anything that I don't have a reason for. Even if it's dumb, I guess. Even if you could say it's a dumb reason for a thing. I think I would have a reason, though. I don't have any non-reasoned positions, even on a dumb little opinion.
If I had like an opinion like kind of outlandish, like afro should be banned,
what is outlandish?
Dude, I got opinions on small topics too. I got opinions on straws, the little tiny ones. There's somewhere between little tiny baby straw that isn't really, it's a stirring straw. It's not even really meant to be drank out of, but I kind of will sip on a pair of those. That's kind of nice. But if you have just like a straw that's bigger than a little baby straw, but not big enough to be like a medium straw, it's a shit straw. I have that opinion. Straws can of course be too big. Like I've had boba where the straw is way too big, and then boba where it's just right. Stirring stick for coffee. Yeah, I mean they use the sort of red stirring sticks as straws, but they'll give similar things or little black ones for cocktails or whatever that it's not really 100% meant to drink out of, but I do like the experience. But anything bigger than those but smaller than like a McDonald's or whatever is kind of a bad one. You know what I think though? Oftentimes it's the we'll call them the middle small size straws are often cheap plastic or something. I don't know, there's something about the manufacturer of those that sucks. I'm right.
What is outlandish by your own personal opinion?
I think would be pretty outlandish outside of my
nothing.
Personal opinion.
The answer
What?
is absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
What are you saying, dude? Absolutely nothing. What are you saying?
Hot take, they should put 1/3 the amount of boba in drinks. It depends on the place. I think people go crazy over the boba to different quantities.
What is outside of your personal opinion?
What is outside of my personal opinion?
Any topic.
Do you know what you're saying right now?
Yeah.
I feel like we get...
Is there a topic that lives outside of your personal opinion? No. Because I will learn about it and then create an opinion. I'm a man with a thinking brain and curiosity, so it's impossible for me not to form an opinion on something. But it doesn't have, like, I don't know. Like, if you don't have an opinion on something, I'm kind of fucking annoyed, actually. Like, I'm actually kind of fucking annoyed by that position. Even not caring is a position. That's your opinion. Oh, I don't actually care. Do you know about what I'm talking about? Yes. You're not saying I don't care out of ignorance? No. I just don't actually care. Okay.
We got off. I feel like we got started off on the wrong foot.
I should get boba tomorrow. Everyone wants boba now.
Hey, I say I don't think women look good in tattoos.
Why?
That is my personal opinion.
Why?
And I ask why, Dave. I just want to know why you think that.
Why do I have to justify that to anyone?
Why do I have to? Well, I suppose you could be a little weirdo freak and not clarify why you don't like that, but, I mean, just talking about stuff is fun. Why are you on the internet trying to share opinions? Your shit is called Dave's Opinions, but you're like, nope, I'm not going to give you my opinion on why I don't like this hot take. Why not? What's the point of even doing this? Dave's Opinions? Guess fucking not. Dave's mumbling fucking dodging. He's not opining, so it's no opinions.
You don't have to justify it. I'm not asking you to justify your belief to me. I'm asking you to.
You do.
I'm asking.
Please, sir, give me some opinions on sexuality for me.
Oh, I'm asking you to elucidate on why you believe the way you believe.
Right now.
I think that women with tattoos are hot because I think that, first of all, tattoos cool, right? I think we can all agree that tattoos are pretty cool.
You think women with tattoos are not?
Why are tattoos cool? It's the self-expression, I think, still. Because some tattoos are not cool, even if they have lots of them, okay? Sometimes tattoos are lame. Sometimes I look at a guy with a bunch of tattoos, or a girl with a bunch of tattoos. It depends on what they are. Well, they got, what the tattoos are. Doesn't matter. Could be good or bad. It's the art that someone is trying to convey. Okay.
Are not hot. Do you think they're ugly?
No, absolutely not. I think for sure there are women with tattoos that aren't hot, but I don't think that tattoos immediately disqualify you from being hot,
unless it's a swastika.
Are you fine cooling it down and saying that?
Cooling it down.
Why are we? Hey man, don't fucking copy me.
Women without tattoos are hot.
Women without tattoos can also be hot, but it's not because they don't have tattoos. Like we're saying the same thing. Me and definitely not cutie tire slayer. It's just hot to express yourself, and unless the expression is lame, I guess that's really it. It's a women thing, not a tattoo thing. Big time.
Cooling it down and saying that women without tattoos are hot? Is that what you're asking me?
Without tattoos are hot. Yeah.
Buddy, to be frank, I just think women are hot.
Me too, dude.
I don't care if they have tattoos or not. I just think they're hot.
So you won't say, and this is why.
Well, yeah, women without tattoos are hot.
This is why I know he won't say it.
The women without tattoos are hot. I just said it. Women without tattoos are hot.
You fucked yourself.
Far left.
You fucked yourself with the far left. Why? Wait, what?
What? I just said women without tattoos are hot, dude.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
And
what?
At some point, mark my words, they're gonna come for you.
Whoa. Why? For what?
What's the take? For saying that women without tattoos are hot? For saying that women are hot?
They want women to be all uglified and tattooed up.
Dog. No, everyone on the left thinks women are hot. A lot of them think guys are hot too. Okay? Women are just more likely to be fun, cool people. You're more likely to meet a cool dude if they're a lady than you are if they're a dude. You know? Like some ladies have way better bro energy than any bros that I've ever met. For real. Like they want to talk and have conversations. Come on.
Wait. I just said that I think
we could use more women in our lives. Most of our quality lady experiences around here are older people, and if one of our boys manages to go on a double date with us or something. Everybody else is far away. All our cool friends are far away now.
Women are hot. Why do you think tattoos make... Okay, so I've explained why I think tattoos make a woman hot. Why do you think it makes them ugly? Why are you saying that they're... Why do you think the left wants to uglify women, dude? That's an interesting. That's interesting.
Because they want to tattoo them up. What? So, uglifying women equals tattooing them up. I'm not tattooing them up. Some women have tattoos. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, some guys have them. Why would I give a fuck?
Tattoo, yes, but David, why do you think that tattoos make you ugly?
Have you seen Rhea Ripley?
Who?
What? Have I seen Rhea Ripley? Yeah, she's beautiful.
Who is that?
Iron Gullet for the Vaughn, Poonages for.
Oh, okay. Wait, everybody thinks this person is hot though. Wait, what the fuck? I've only seen people thirsting over Rhea Ripley. What is bad about this?
For the VOD, put her picture up right now.
Ugly.
Dude, what are you talking about?
They call her mommy for a reason, buddy.
Yeah,
She's
no, they
literally
call her
called mommy in the WWE.
They call her mommy because the WWE tells them to call her mommy. But Randy Orton was able to stall that with 1 second by basically saying,
Randy
"Daddy's
Orton?
back."
This is cringe, dude. I'm so fucking over men. I've had enough of men, I think.
Randy Orton, the Snake, slithering in for an RKO? Yeah, he's because Randy Orton's been in the fucking WWE for years, and I'm sure
Randy Orton, the guy from the wrestling video game, is that who you're talking about?
That Randy Orton's got a bigger fan base than Rhea Ripley. You know, I like Rhea Ripley, but Randy Orton's been in the WWE since I was in fucking elementary school.
But you're never gonna.
He shut her down by getting a bigger pop than her. Like what?
You're never gonna get anything from her. Nothing.
What?
Get anything from her? What? Yeah, she doesn't know me. What are you talking about?
From what?
Do you think I'm trying to like white knight for her and think she's gonna break me off a crumb of pussy
I'm
or
just
something?
saying.
I tell you what, I just saw the woman you're talking about. It would not be a crumb. You would get power bombed pussy for sure.
If you think you're gonna build a business off of her, no.
A business off of her? What are you talking about?
She's one of the faces of women's wrestling. She's right up there with like Jade Cargill and them.
And women's wrestling is an abject failure.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Have you seen?
I don't buy the WWE, dude. I'm on the other kind of websites.
WWE?
No, because people don't pay to watch it, David. People don't pay to watch it. They sail the high seas like people that look like me but aren't quite me. You know. They don't buy it. What are those people?
So you're advocating
that
for
are on
piracy.
beaches and go, yar.
You're advocating.
Yes, absolutely. Get some piracy on your. Go ahead. Ain't nothing wrong with a little piracy, okay?
For piracy.
No, I would never advocate from stealing from a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
I don't think there's an ethical issue with it, personally. What would be the ethical problems that we'd be running into? Let me know.
Never, ever, ever do that, Dave. Joker laugh. We've had a lot of them today. This is a big one that I can hear. Wow.
And you wonder why
the left
always fails.
What are you talking?
The left should be a square.
I'm a gooner.
Maybe to be specific, which he never says because he only says it in cooking content. Maybe that should be the left. Not today, not right now, because that would be a cheap ass bingo, but another time. Maybe the left, because he says it regularly enough. Mr. Whiskers, thank you. I'm appreciating your openness. I'm glad that you're saying that you're a gooner. The first step is admitting it.
Talking about the left always fails.
At what? What does the left always fail at?
Yes, maybe I'll take a wee.
You're gonna take a pee? You're pissing again? Dude, I'm spending too much money. Okay, I'm getting rid of that. I gotta get those two things. I can get rid of this. No, I gotta get it. I have to. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't need that. That's too much, but I'm gonna still get it. Because what if I need it all day? What if they do it at the beginning of the day? I'll need that many. I'll do that. The implications of having this on the list are also bad. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7.
Because I finished during
7 and a possible 8th Dr. Pepper. A possible 8th Dr. Pepper food item. And I have 1, 2, 3 Dr. Pepper non-edible items that are involved so far for the 420 subathon. Subscribe immediately.
And it dealt with 2 of the most ungodly classical myths.
Holy shit.
About World War II.
Okay.
I figured I'm going to deal with 1.
Revise some history, buddy. Let's
I'm
do
going to deal
it.
with 1 for the rest of the call-in show.
Oh.
Now, I know
doing
this
World War
might
II revision?
serve as a bit of a deterrent or a bit of a mindfuck to the people being swept in, but you have to restrict your answers to how Germany could have won the war.
David, someone please help me figure out how I could have a better revisionist history. Why don't you go watch Man in the High Castle or read it or something? Just go do that. Go ahead and have your little Nazi fantasies elsewhere.
How Germany could have won the war.
Okay.
I'm going to give you all a chance to bow out before this happens. And
so he's trying to clear his chat out?
Germany could win the war.
Yeah, everybody go ahead and
now,
stay in there.
anyone that doesn't do this will be immediately booted from the call.
Wow. That's so crazy.
And I guess here we go. Iron Gullet.
Dude.
All right, how does Germany win the war?
How does Germany win the war? I don't see a way of them doing that, personally.
Great.
With Russia right there.
Great.
Agreed.
You're done.
What's the answer? Do you...
Actually, you're supposed to take the opposite position of what you think. How could Germany have won the war? Well, Russia would have to not be there. You're done. You're done. Wow.
All right. Let's have a fight.
Okay. Is it going to work?
Let's have a fight.
Boomer Dave. I don't have it. What is he doing? Who fucking knows, dude?
Fine. God damn it. Fucking cock-sucking cunt.
One, 2, 3, 4 possible bingos. 5. I don't think he's going to do it. Is he just failing? Is he just fading? Is this it? I really thought we might get unnecessary indignant narration or worries about divorce or baby mouth, or to be specific. Dude, he's just fading. Let's be on. Oh my God, the Ding Knowers. Look at them. The Ding Knowers! Victory! Wow! I actually did not think the Ding Knowers were going to get it. Look at all the Ding Knowers. I can't believe you thought the second half of this would know, and it did.